see her. So
Did you have, how would you, tell us a little bit about your Army service, your military service?
Army service was very good. I probably was the only corporal that had a secretary, and I was doing a job that was really for Department of the Army civilian. And what was nice about it, I came, as I might have mentioned, I got myself transferred to Paris, and I don't know if I should repeat the story. I told you probably that several times. When you came to first of all, how I got to Europe. I was being trained in Camp Breckenridge, Kentucky, with 101st Division. And this, I remember Walter Winchell would say, don't feel sorry for the guys in Korea, feel sorry for the guy in Camp Breckenridge. They go through horrible things. But I really didn't. However, I was, at that time, I still wasn't a citizen, and I expected that I would be shipped to Korea. So I went and asked the company commander that what I would like to do is to get permission to go and visit with my family in Paris before I am shipped to Korea. So he said, oh, you have to talk about things like that with the chaplain. So I went, and I remember that was vivid March, because I already, when I was told that normally in basic training you fall out, you pick up your weapon, your rifle, and then you go for training. So I picked up my rifle, and then I said to the sergeant, reported, because you had to do it in certain sequence. So you had to pick up your rifle first. I picked up my rifle, and I came to the sergeant, and I say, I have been given the permission to go and see the chaplain. So he says, go ahead. I say, but I have a rifle here. He says, carry it with you. So I'm marching in Camp Breckenridge, and I see an officer coming in, and I had my rifle on the right side. And I didn't know yet how one salutes, I guess, with the rifle. But I did know how to transfer the rifle from the right arm to the left arm. And this captain is walking towards me, so I switched my rifle to the left arm and saluted the captain the usual way with my right arm. And he says, soldier? I say, yes, sir. He says, you don't know how to salute? I said, no, sir. Sir, I did. I salute. He says, no, that's not how one salutes with the rifle. What you salute with a rifle, you leave the rifle in this position and bring your arm to the rifle. That's what he explained to me. So I say, thank you very much, sir. And I kept on marching. So I came and I saw this chaplain, and he says, let me look into it. And he says, and you are from Europe, so what languages do you speak? So I told him at that time I could speak Russian, Ukrainian, German, and Hungarian. And he says, okay, see me in 3 weeks, I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I want to see you. So about 2 weeks later, he called me up. Oh, wait a minute, I'm mixed up here. Yeah, no, he called me up. No, I didn't get mixed up. And says, come on over. So I again, this time I went without rifle, and leisurely I marched, because by that time I was an experienced recruit. And I marched to this captain. I don't know if he was Catholic or Protestant chaplain. And he says, I talked to the guys in classification and assignment, and looking at your languages, and we need people with the skills to communicate in Europe. I don't think you don't need to worry or something. Let's see what happens, but I think most likely you'll be shipped to Europe. And sure enough, a few weeks after that, because basic training was 16 weeks, the order comes in, and basically most of my company was shipped to Korea, and I was report to duty in this repo depot in Germany. That was in southern Bavaria. I'm trying to think of the name, but I don't remember of the town. I forget. And I was shipped singularly, not with the mass of people, to Germany. I came to Germany, and at that time the Congress passed and Truman signed a bill authorizing several 100,000 people, or men really, not people, but just men, to volunteer for U.S. Army and